As Father Ilo shared at the beginning, my name is Jimmy Velasco, and I am a seminarian for our Archdiocese of San Francisco. I'm currently in my third year of theology at St. Patrick's Seminary in Menlo Park. And pretty much what that means is that I've been in seminary for the past 6 years going out. This is my 7th year of studies. And so, as Father shared at the beginning, we are here, all of the seminarians of the Archdiocese. We've been sent to various parishes across the Archdiocese to present ourselves to you, as well as to share our vocation stories with you. And so I'm blessed that I was sent here to come to your parish as Star of the Sea to share my story with you all and for you to get to know me a little bit more better. And so I thank Father Ilo for the very kind invitation to be able to be here with you. I thank you all for your hospitality and for your very gracious reception of me to be here with you today. And so I'd just like to share a little bit about myself. I am a native of San Francisco. I'm a native San Franciscan. I was born and raised here in the city. Someone asked me what high school I go to, so if you're wondering, I went to Archbishop Reardon High School. And so I went to school there. My home parish, as Father also said, is Church of the Epiphany in the Excelsior district of the city. And so, as Father was sharing in his beautiful homily about vocations and answering, I believe my own personal vocation first primarily began at home. And so I grew up in a very Catholic family, and when I was younger, I started altar serving, and I was altar serving more and more frequently. I began to really get my thought interested in what the priest was doing. And so I was naturally just really fond of what the priest was doing at Mass, and it just really captured my attention. And so from that moment on, I always thought to myself that I wanted to be a priest, that I could see myself doing what he was doing at the altar. And so I always carried that thought with me as I went through grade school, as I went through high school, and always thinking to myself that I will be a priest one day. And many people would come to me and say, "Have you ever thought about becoming a priest? Jimmy, you would make a really great priest." And people who I never knew were telling me that to me, and I never would have thought that this is kind of like a way God affirming me in my vocation. And so I carried that thought with me, and then as I went into college, thinking that one day I'll probably enter the seminary a little bit later on. And so I went to the University of San Francisco, which is nearby here, and during that year, I just was feeling like a restlessness. Deep down, I really wasn't feeling that happy with what I was doing. I knew it just seemed to me that something was missing, something was off. And so during that time, I began to pray. I began to ask Jesus to show me my vocation, because I had thought about it always in my mind that one day I will enter the seminary, but this time was different because I was asking Jesus. I invited the Lord into that discernment, into that space. And so I asked Jesus frequently, show me my vocation. I asked the Blessed Mother to pray for me, to ask Jesus to show me my vocation. And as I was praying that frequently, that's when priesthood was starting to resonate more in my heart, and I felt that I had to do something about it. So in 2018, I reached out to the vocation director, and I asked that I was inquiring to enter the seminary. So I was participating in the discernment retreat at our seminary, where I attend now at St. Patrick's, and I'm participating in a discernment group of other men who are interested in the call to priesthood. And then from those discussions and activities I participated in, I was really convinced deep down that I want to enter the seminary, I want to apply. And so thanks be to God, that year in 2018, I applied, and I told the vocation director I wanted to enter. They accepted me, and the Archdiocese accepted me as well. So I was sent to a college seminary to study philosophy for 3 years. And after I graduated, I was sent to our seminary here at St. Patrick's, where I attend now, study theology, where I've been the past 3 years, and this will be my 4th year at St. Patrick's. And so part of why I'm here with you all today is to share that story with you, as well as to invite you all to please pray for vocations. In our Archdiocese, we all know very much well that we are in the middle of a vocational crisis, and a priest's crisis as well. This past summer, we only had one man be ordained to the priesthood, Father David Meese, who I know most of you probably know. We only had one new priest, and this past year, we only had one new seminarian enter for the Archdiocese, bringing us to a total of 11 seminarians, which is not even close to enough to fill in the need for the future when priests will be retiring, getting older. And so we are in very critical need. And so today I invite you all, pray for vocations to the priesthood. Pray for the young men, your sons, your grandsons, those who you may know might be good priests, pray for them and invite them, encourage them, because it's through that encouragement that they will begin to think, they will begin to see if God is calling them to the priesthood. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, but at least ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. So please pray and offer sacrifices and invite these young people. And please pray for us, your seminarians. I know here at Star you all are praying for us and for vocations. It takes 8 years to become a priest, and I'm barely in my last 2 years of studies. And I can tell you it's a long journey to get there. And there's many days we have studies, we have challenges, we have obligations, and so we need your prayers. We are eager to serve as priests, but we need your prayers. So please pray for us, your seminarians as well. And finally, after this Holy Mass concludes, I will be towards this side door to greet you all as you leave. And I have these prayer cards for you as a gift. On the back of it has a prayer for vocations. Please come and take one after Mass, and please introduce yourselves to me. It'd be nice to get to know you and to meet you. And I know with the space of this church, you all are probably going to go that way to avoid me, which is okay. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to, but please come over, take a leap of faith, and come get one of these cards. I thank you once again for having me here at